Clara Reichenbach, and I'm currently a senior at St. Stephen's School here in Rome. When I was 10, I went to visit my father in Ramallah. I was walking around the city, and I was mesmerized by the graffiti on the wall that separate Israel from Palestine. They are not images of violence, but instead of peace and unity, and this is what struck me as a child. There's one graffiti in particular which is burned in my memory. It's a crack in the wall, and inside this crack is an Israeli boy holding the hand of a Palestinian girl. Underneath, Anita, a 15-year-old girl, she was writing hope on the wall. She saw me watching her, walked over, took me by the hand, gave me her spray can so that I could write my name next to hers. This was a defining moment for me. I realized that hope, it's more than the ordinary word we utter so often. And this is where my journey started. And it was the idea that allowed me to start realizing my dream. The internationalism and all the opportunities offered by the International Baccalaureate program are allowing me to create my path as a young leader, as a young woman, both in terms of academic skills and in social cultural skills. And by that, I also mean the enticing and the exciting CAS program. Not the requirement that we need in order to pass our diploma, but the one that inspired me to take action. I started to wonder, why not give Anita a bigger canvas? With this thought in mind, I started a project. The aim is to establish a student-to-student exchange through photography between students in my school and students in refugee schools in the West Bank. I realized that despite our ethnic and our cultural differences, we are all children, we are all students. Our hopes and our dreams are universal, just like the language of art. So we let art be the spokesperson, the megaphone of our voices, of our passions, and of our emotions. Therefore, together we entitled the project The Artist. Together with around 40 students from my school, we fundraised for over a year and a half in order to buy digital cameras. I was able to get in touch with the UN branch for Palestinian refugees in the Near East, UNRWA, and got into contact with two of their schools, one in Abu Dis and one in Jericho, both in the West Bank. Over the summer, I went and I brought the digital cameras. It was a thrilling experience to meet these girls, and establish a connection with girls, young women, from a completely different background. While presenting the project, an interesting question came up as to whether include or censor political photographs. The teachers started to argue, and eventually I stopped them and I spoke up. Because the project is all about putting politics aside and getting to know each other. Getting to know each other as individuals and letting art help us with that. In fact, we have a common Facebook page, and every month we choose a theme and we all follow it and then post our photographs on the page. For example, we started this month in October, and the theme is heritage. The Facebook page is open for everyone to see, and I welcome you all to go on Facebook and look it up. We hope that will make people take a step back and realize that we are all students. We are all young leaders of tomorrow. We all dream of becoming doctors, lawyers, artists, teachers, everything you can think of. We all deserve an opportunity to speak out as individuals with a voice to be heard. I hope that my dream will inspire you to reflect like the IB has given me the opportunity to spread awareness and make a contribution. The International Baccalaureate program has given me the tools to dream for a greater future. And the project inspired me to become a lawyer so that I can help and fight for the rights of women and the silenced all across the world. It is therefore my greatest honor to introduce the first woman to ever hold the position as Director General of the International Baccalaureate Program. Dr. Siwa Kumari, she's currently the 7th Director General of the International Baccalaureate Organization. She started in the IB as Regional Director for Asia Pacific in April 2009, and from May 2010 became the CEO of the IB. She has received critical acclaim for her work in education, winning regional and national awards in America for her work. I would like to thank Siwa Kumari for being such an inspiring role model. And with that, please give her a warm round of applause.